and welcome to my racing show. I'm Austin Aziz, and I'm going to be having a racing show about the major racing series. NASCAR, going to have some F1 stuff on here, IndyCar stuff. Today, though, we're mostly just going to be talking about racing the Daytona 500. It was obviously this weekend, a lot of great stuff. We're going to be talking about the new car, tires, which was a big problem for some of the teams in the racing. Hendrick, how they swept the pole a lot of times in a row, actually. We're also going to be talking about the wrecks, Harrison Burton. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we have the Clash, which was also obviously awesome at the LA Coliseum. Got a lot of cool stuff there. Congratulations to Joey Logano winning the Clash and having a baby. So that was pretty cool. We go to Daytona. A lot of good, sold out crowd. 150,000 people in the stands. That is insane. For qualifying. Hendrick shows their speed again. Being a Hendrick fan, Kyle Larson. Sweep the front rows. Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson on the pole. That was pretty great. Duels. A lot of action in the duels. Great way for Brad Keselowski after coming away from Penske Racing. And what does he go and do at Roush Fenway Keselowski now racing? Him and Chris Buescher sweep the duels. That is a good way to start out a year. You got a little pep in your step when you go into Daytona for the 500. It's really good to know that you were fast and you got a fast car. You're able to draft well. You got to learn a lot of things in the duels. So if you can do well in the duels, then you know that you're going to have a fast car for the 500. And Brad Keselowski obviously showed that being there at the end. In the Daytona 500, there was a lot of cool stuff. Let's start with tires. The tires, it was cool because we were all amped up about this new car. One lug nut, we're going to see pit stops inside of 10 seconds, which we haven't seen before. And Casgralla loses a tire. 4-week suspension for 2 of the crew members and the crew chief. Got to be a scary moment, losing a tire. Chase Briscoe gets spun out. Good thing there was no damage to his car. So we also have another tire come off the wheel. So we're going to have to get that bug worked out in this car. When the tires go flat, it seems, the cars cannot continue to keep going. So they're so low to the ground now that the cars, they almost get high-centered on the track, which I think is really interesting because you're certainly gonna go a lap down if you have a flat tire, especially at some of these mile and a halves and smaller tracks. Not necessarily at Daytona, we're 2.5 mile track, but at these other tracks, you're gonna have to get someone to push you back to your pit box, and you're gonna have to change your tires. And by that time, I mean, who knows where the leader is? So a lot of cool stuff there. Rookie Harrison Burton goes over top. Almost did a little roll down the backstretch there, but good thing these cars are so safe that it came back down over. They're saying that NASCAR rookies are always fast because they haven't hit anything real hard yet or haven't had a real scary crash. Well, Harrison Burton's had a real scary crash, but I'm sure he's going to be fast and get Wood Brothers their 100th win, as they have only 99 now. So that's going to be a cool day when that happens. Wood Brothers is a really cool and old race team. Other wrecks in the race, pretty normal. Daytona 500 from there. Wrecks. The new cars seem to break easier. I don't know if it's the composite bodies or what, but they seem to more crumble when they hit the wall. But we go into overtime which typical Daytona. I was figuring that we were going to go into more overtimes, but we seemed to keep it clean. We even finished the race. We didn't end under caution, and who would have thought rookie Austin Cindric, after losing the championship to Daniel Hemrick on the last lap, and Daniel Hemrick getting his first win in the Xfinity Series last year, comes out and wins the Daytona 500. That must have been an awesome celebration. It's just a cool thing to do when you're new to NASCAR, the Cup Series, and you come up there and you show them that you belong up here and you win the Daytona 500. That's something that, I mean, people would dream about but never would think would happen. And he just won the Daytona 500. He's in the playoffs and the Xfinity Series. Scary wreck up in the fence. But Austin Hill wins the Xfinity race at Daytona. Whew, that was a lot. So yeah, the new cars, I'm really excited about them. They're going to get those bugs worked out, and it's going to be a really cool car, I think. They're going to be fast. I really like the diffusers on the back. I think they give them a lot of downforce. So, yeah, so I think that's all. Oh, almost forgot. Indy is going to be racing next week. It's going to be cool. But they're spreading out their schedule this year. They're racing like next week, and then they're going to take like a couple weeks off and race again. So they don't really get going. I guess they're going to race and then take like a month off and race again. I'm not really sure how that's going to be working, but it's going to be really cool. And this is my first episode, I guess. And we'll be doing them every Monday. If I can't do a Monday, then we'll be doing them on Wednesday. By Wednesday. This is going to be the big series edition, I think is what I'm going to call it, or major race series edition. We're also going to have go-kart edition because I race go-karts. We're also going to have I'm trying to get to sim racing, which is going to be cool, but I don't have any sim rigs yet, so it's going to be really fun. Thank you guys for all watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great Monday. Thank you.